Now Willis on 1st and 10. It's to go in the first half of play. The stacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and Willis to throw. It's to go with this first down. Great defensive effort. Stacks first down, followed by an incompletion. They get off the field. On 3rd down, here's Hughes. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect to vary in my diary. They wanted to on that play. It actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was the longest run of this contest. An ambitious effort, but it's well short, and they remain well behind. I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield. They'll start with the Jets. Chunk of yardage. Time for break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating gun, set and ready to rock. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's how you have to win. You can always come back and win a long game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come from on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Touchdown. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point like that. Now a 28-7 game. And now they kick this one away, and it goes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and the Toronto Mounties. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Levis going to the air right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's going to be second down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levis. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Levis back to throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Levis to throw once more. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Mounties are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. When you look at this defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And that's off the mark, incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a gain of 11. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now they can't bring him down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And Levis going back to the air. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Mounties have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off-play action. It's Howell. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
60 Eagle.
Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Levis sets up to throw here. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Levis from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Levis. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Mounties have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Powell's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A give left side. Here's Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They dial a running play here with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, Achane. Now the ball comes loose, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Faking the handoff, Howell. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
18,
Levis. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob 18, Pioneer. 19 Lion.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second and 6. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 61 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Achane. Now he's into the clear again, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run now from H.M. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run by H.M. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
We've called a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, H.M. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Three-quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, Levis. They've got his man, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the double.
2nd and 5.
Here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them to bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. A run straight ahead with Achane. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Howell. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Howell. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Check go.
Here's Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 ready. Go check.
Levis to throw.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's second down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Levis.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go! Hey, check that. Hey, smash. 19 right. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Track 60.
Throwing now. Here's Levis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes second down.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw, Levis.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
One of the linebackers has got it.
So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Here's 1st down.
Alert! Check, Panther! 60 backwards. Go!
One final try here for Will Levis.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a